Hello, Dallas Cowboys fans. We have some exciting and relevant news for the team today. The Cowboys have made a strategic decision to bolster their defensive line following a recent injury to Sam Williams, which has left the defensive end position in a delicate situation. And the news is really interesting, ***. Firstly, the Cowboys have announced the signing of Al-Quadin Muhammad to a one-year contract. Muhammad is a seasoned veteran who will bring experience and strength to the defensive line. But that's not all. The big news is that they have also decided to sign Shakon Ton, a player with an impressive college history and a special connection to one of the Cowboys' stars, Micah Parsons. Shakon Ton, known for his standout performance in college, was a teammate of Micah Parsons at Penn State. This college connection is an exciting detail for Cowboys fans, as Parsons is one of the team's emerging stars, and Ton arrives with the hope of bringing some of that college magic to Dallas. Both Ton and Muhammad were part of a group of 4 defensive ends who auditioned with the Cowboys last Thursday. In addition to Ton and Muhammad, the other 2 players who also came in for an evaluation were Carl Lawson and Justin Hollins. This group of tryouts demonstrates the Cowboys' effort to find the best possible reinforcement for their defensive line at a critical time. Now, let's dive into Shakon Ton's career. During his time in college, Ton was a standout player and was selected as a first-team All-Big Ten, showcasing his skill and talent on the field. However, in the 2021 NFL Draft, Ton was chosen in the 7th round by the Washington Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Football Team. Although his career in Washington did not take off as expected, with only 16 tackles and 1.5 sacks during his time there, his potential remained significant. Ton faced a major setback in his career when he was indefinitely suspended by the NFL in the 2022 season due to a violation related to gambling on games. This suspension was a tough blow for his career, but the good news is that he was reinstated in April 2024. However, his return to the NFL was brief, as he was released by the Commanders less than a week after his reinstatement. Now, with his arrival in Dallas, there is renewed hope that Ton can revitalize his career and contribute his talent to the team's defense. The addition of Ton and Muhammad not only provides more depth at the defensive end position but also offers an opportunity for the team to enhance its performance in this crucial role. What do you think of the Cowboys' new additions? Do you believe Shakon Ton and Al-Quadin Muhammad can make a difference on the defense? We'd love to hear your opinion and discuss how these additions might impact the team's performance in the upcoming season. While the main focus in Dallas has been on contract negotiations and securing deals for their star players, a surprising rumor has emerged that could change the course of the team for the 2024 season. Demarcus Lawrence, the experienced pass rusher and a key piece in the Cowboys' defense, might be at the center of a potential trade. This rumor has gained traction thanks to information provided by Anthony DeBona of Pro Football Network. According to DeBona, Lawrence, who is still considered a Pro Bowl caliber player, could be on the chopping block and might be one of the most significant names on the trade list this season. Lawrence is nearing the end of his 3-year contract with Dallas, which means this season will be the team's last chance to decide his future. Despite his skill and experience, the high cost of retaining Lawrence could be a problem for the Cowboys, especially as they try to adjust their budget to keep other key players. One of the major financial challenges for Dallas is securing extensions for 2 key players, quarterback Dak Prescott and star receiver CeeDee Lamb. Prescott is in the final year of his current contract, and given the current market, it's very likely that his next extension will exceed $50 million annually. Meanwhile, Lamb has been seeking a contract extension similar to the one received by Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings, who became the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Lamb has not reported to training camp, adding a level of uncertainty to the situation. Additionally, the future of Micah Parsons is also a concern for the Cowboys. Parsons, who has become one of the most promising defensive players, is also seeking an extension that reflects his impact on the team. With these 3 key figures looking for significant contracts, the Cowboys need to find ways to adjust their budget to meet all these demands. This is where the potential trade of Demarcus Lawrence comes into play. If the Cowboys decide to trade Lawrence, they could save up to $10 million on their budget. This move would not only free up salary cap space, but also provide more opportunities for young defenders on the team, such as Marshawn Kneeland, who was selected in the second round of the 2024 draft. Adding Kneeland could be a sign that Dallas is ready to make room for new talent and give more playing time to young, developing players. Despite his continued high performance, it's unlikely that Dallas can afford an extension for Lawrence before ensuring that players like Parsons are well-positioned contractually. Therefore, a trade involving Lawrence might be a pragmatic measure to avoid losing value if he becomes a free agent at the end of the season. The team would prefer to get something in return for Lawrence now, rather than losing him without compensation when he becomes a free agent. This reflects a strategy aimed at maximizing the team's value and flexibility during a crucial period of financial planning. So stay tuned for the latest updates, as the potential departure of Demarcus Lawrence could be one of the most impactful moves of the season for the Dallas Cowboys. What do you think about this potential decision? Do you believe it's the right time for such a change? Let us know your thoughts. The Dallas Cowboys might be about to make an interesting trade with the Detroit Lions that could solve one of their quarterback issues. What's at stake? The Detroit Lions are facing an internal competition to decide who will be the backup quarterback behind Jared Goff. On one side, they have the veteran Nate Sudfeld, and on the other, the young Hendon Hooker, who had a standout college career at Tennessee. The question is, could Hooker be a reliable option in the NFL? The proposal: imagine a trade that could benefit both teams. The idea is for the Lions to receive Cooper Rush, the Cowboys' backup quarterback, and a 2026 seventh-round pick, while the Cowboys would get Hendon Hooker and a 2025 fifth-round pick. It seems like a quarterback swap with a bit of draft magic. Why do it? For the Cowboys, this trade could be a strategic move. Although Rush has been a good backup for Dak Prescott, this move would allow Dallas to assess Hooker's potential in case they decide to make changes in the future. Additionally, they would receive an extra draft pick, which could be valuable. On the other hand, the Lions could benefit from having a quarterback with more immediate experience like Cooper Rush. While Hooker showed a lot of potential in college, his knee injury has raised doubts about his ability to quickly adapt to the NFL. With Rush, Detroit would have a more reliable option while Hooker continues to develop. What does this mean for the Cowboys? While Dallas should focus on extending Dak Prescott's contract, this trade could set the stage for future changes. If Prescott continues to shine, Dallas could be in a position to evaluate Hooker and decide if he is a viable option for the future. What do you think? Would you like to see Cooper Rush and a draft pick join the Lions in exchange for Hendon Hooker? Or do you think Dallas should keep Rush and stick with their current plan? Leave your comments, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive news about the Cowboys. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.